This is the story of Candi.
I'm Jennifer Chris. I'm a volunteer with Adopt A Golden here in Knoxville. First time that I saw Candi, she was in a horse stable with her other litter mates and just shaking. Well, they all were, but Candi was just the smallest. Skinny and mangy and just scared. Dogs are usually happy to see people. These dogs, no tail waggings, no puppy eyes. And if you pick them up, there's no puppy breath. But she like most of them though, no socialization skills and just over there and very scared. When the lady went in to try to pick her up, she had to take the other ones out first, because whenever she tried to get toward Candi, she would keep moving away. So when she brought her out, she was showing us how she was feeding Candi. And so she had a little baby food jar right there. And she just stuck her little finger in to get it on the top part of her mouth. And then she held her muzzle and rubbed her throat, trying to get her to swallow it, because if not, she just spit it out. She was starving, but she had no desire to eat. When it came to which dogs went where, we put the bigger dogs on the bottom of the crates. We made sure that Candi and one of her other little litter mates that wasn't doing so well either, but not as bad as Candi, we put them up at a place where Kitty could turn around and see them and keep her eyes on them, because we were not sure that Candi was going to make it.
When Candi arrived to see us, she was extremely weak, malnourished, severe skin disease. She had an abnormal gait. It seemed to be in her left rear leg. Just a very, very sad little puppy dog. After a few days of treatment and food and TLC from the staff, she started to respond. We then noticed that she became lethargic. The staff ran a test called a parvo test, and she did have parvo, which is a virus, and we sent her to the emergency clinic.
They put out an emergency all-call, if anybody could get Candi to the vet, and I couldn't do it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, they put her in some kind of a box, and she just, they didn't know she'd make it to the vet school.
She came back here where we treated her skin disease, her sarcoptic mange, continued to feed her good food, kept her on antibiotics, kept her healthy. She did wonderfully. We finally initially spayed her, and then we sent her on to a foster who I believe eventually adopted her.
My name is Linda, and I'm Molly's mom. I went to see him at the vet and to kind of get a look, and I needed to take her home. When we brought Molly home in September, she was in bad shape, so we spent most of our time feeding her and loving her and letting her sleep. Each week I could see the little hairs starting to come back, and she started to fill out. She just continued to grow and thrive, and I can remember one of the first times she kind of showed some spunk. My Brittany started fighting with him, playing with him, and she took him down. He's never, ever let another dog do that to him. It was good to see that she felt better. That was my first sign that she felt good. It was a little bit of a surprise after weeks of sleeping that this kind of rambunctious personality emerged. When I tried to walk her, she wouldn't go at all. Just was terrified to be on a leash, and now she wants to go, and she's really come into herself. So that's been the best thing, is to see her happy and playing and finding out all the nuances of her personality. It's just been great to see.